Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play of Ark. Yes, I am back on the island again, and yes, you're probably going to be thinking, not another show and tell again, or some of you might be even excited to see what I've been building. But either way, this is another show and tell, and I can promise you the next video after this one, or maybe in a fortnight's time, depending when I post up the video, will be me fighting the boss, because I have got my Rexes for the bosses. But before I go into the explanation of that, first thing first, I'd like to explain about I forgot the bloody name now. There we go, the Ascendant and stuff. I thought, when I got those off of Raptor Claws, I thought they were just weak stuff until I looked it up, and apparently, according to one YouTuber, well, a whole bunch of YouTubers, they said they're actually not weak stuff, they're actually the top of the range stuff, and I was like, oh, I had no idea, because you see, I was getting a whole bunch of Ascendant stuff from Raptor Claws, and I didn't even realise this. But anyway, enough of me waffling. As you can see, the girls are still here, like my two dragons and such. I will be taking one of them over to show you what I've been doing at the Green Obelisk. You've already seen what's been going on over here. I'm not sure if you remember the lighthouse and such. I can't remember if I showed you that. Of course, that's another lighthouse, and this one looks like a proper decent lighthouse and such. Over here we've got a little beach area. You know, I just made this all out of fun and such. And yes, my turret has been shooting things for sport. But however, at least it's one way to get food as well for both me and my dinosaurs. Yeah, not much has been decorated in this. Just only just the usual red lines and such to make it look more lighthousey. I'm not sure if I'm going to build any more floors to this one like the other one at the ice base, but I am probably going to just leave it as it is, because it looks pretty much fine. It looks more lighthousey. I don't know, I may add stuff more to it later whenever I feel, but I'm going to try not to, I know I said this before, I'm going to try not to build too many things and you know, overbuild on this island, or even just miss out, you know, what I could build on that. Oh shit, even what I could build with the tech stuff. That's what I was looking for, the tech stuff. Because I still need to actually get the tech stuff to build with it and see what I can do with that. Because it'd be interesting to actually get that. Obviously here hasn't changed much. Oh yes, I have got two other creatures here, underwater creatures. I've got myself a squid. Now the squid... Oh wait, before I go any further, these... I have built a few of these to keep my creatures on a leash, basically, to stop them drifting off. Now this came from Raptor Claws to us, because technically you're not supposed to have these on the island, but sometimes at certain events you get given these. Raptor Claws gave me a blueprint of this, and so I was able to build a couple of those. They don't take much to build. And it's the same goes with the some of the other stuff he gave me blueprints of, like he gave me a blueprint of an Ascendant Rex saddle, which was actually quite handy, because I can use that for armour for my Rexes, which I have been doing. Right, here's my newest creature. Now this one I got from Crystal Isles. I didn't get this one from here, so I transferred her over to here. And yes, this one is a she. And she's actually been helping me get lots of things. And she just cost me some black pearls, but she also harvests black pearls really well as well. Now Lily here, I found this one randomly swimming around, and I saw how high the level was, and I was like, I must have her. And so I did. I tamed her. Now this one's much more easy to tame. In fact, even the squid's easy to tame, but you have to actually keep it distracted by either using one of your turtles or some other creature, so it can grab hold of, and so you can actually feed it some black pearls. Yes, black pearls are the expensive part of this creature, but at the same time, it's worth getting one of them because they make good harvesters. And they also make good harvesters if you want extra fish bits, extra oil bits, because they do produce their own oil, and etc. So yeah, they are very handy. What else have I been doing without me doing the crusty clown noise? Hey, hey, kids! Anyway, don't ever do that again, Alan. Anyway, I've been also tidying up around here. I'll show you the factory in a bit, or warehouse, whichever you like to call it. I've also been adding water pipes along here, so I can actually get this garden up and running. It works better if I had it in a greenhouse. I do have a greenhouse, but I thought, you know what, I may as well make an open garden as well, just for decoration. And yes, this was actually pretty easy to set up. Actually, it wasn't that hard as I thought, because luckily I had all the water connectors inside there. Something's cooking in here. good thing this is not Sea of Thieves. I wanted it to be burnt. Here's my greenhouse with all the water stuff and such. I thought I'd do, you know, something a little bit decorative. It's not necessary to do it like this. You can always do it like below ground and whatever you feel. But I thought I'd just give it sort of like a, I don't know, kind of like a primitive look, like a survival basic look sort of thing. I'm not sure how to describe it, but you get my gist. Right, let's go and show you what I've been up to with my warehouse. And there's been a lot going on inside this warehouse. Oh shit, I forgot about that because I was actually cooking up some oil. And it's not cooking oil either. Still making me need some of this, but needs a bit more for that. So I'll turn it off rather than waste my gasoline. This thing here has also been busy cooking me some fish. Still got a bit to do, but some of it's gone spoiled. But are you going to lag on me? You're lagging on me, ain't you? Come on, don't be such a bitch. There we go. Yeah, fish spoils quickly, and as you can tell, my turrets are just shooting away at things, giving me more meat. Up here is where I've been mostly updating things on. Like, I've got some safes here. Each one of these safes are for different things. Like this is for like the building materials. These safes are like for either for weapons, explosives, other bits and bobs. You know, I haven't actually put any labels on them because, you know, I thought it's pointless in me putting labels on them when they could be just for mixed varieties of stuff, and they do hold a lot. Here I've got lots of fridges, refrigerators, whichever you like to call them, and they've been used for keeping things cool, keeping my meats for both me and my dinosaurs and such. So yeah, it has been really handy, and I think I'm best to fall up really. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'll put these in there anyway. So yeah, at least I'll never go hungry again anyway. And I take that out because that doesn't belong in there. Nope, it belongs in the... Oh, another thing that the squid and the other dinosaur has been harvesting in the water is these things, which has been very good for me because I can make more tranquilizer darts. So yeah, I basically got everything all almost organised-ish up here. This is just basically like the warehouse side of things and such, where they're storing the extras up here, saving them going to waste and so forth. And I shouldn't really do that because that's how I break my legs. I'll deal with that later. Thank you. Right, what I'll do is I will, before I take my dragon to go elsewhere, I'll show you my Dilo pen because I'm pretty sure I might have showed you this, I can't remember. But I decided to make a separate pen for my Dilos. And yeah, this is my Dilo pen. Now I had to turn off wandering, turn off their mating thing because they did actually ended up mating like anything. And you thought raptors were bad, but holy cow, these ones really love it. But yeah, this is my little Dilo pen. Something small, something simple, but at the same time, sizable. But I think maybe I should make it a bit more bigger than this. I know I've got to expand on my Rex pen because that's getting a bit full. Because I've got quite a few Rexes in there. What else am I meant to be showing? Oh yes, this one I got from Crystal Isles. The beehives. I got them from Crystal Isles because they were hard as anything to find on the earth, so I thought, you know what, I'll get some from here. And I have got a giddy suit, thank goodness, because otherwise I would have got stung. At the moment, they are producing honey, and they do feed off rare flowers. Now, the honey does take a while for it to produce. You can tell which one's got honey and which one hasn't. This one with this colour hasn't got any honey yet, but these with these darker orange colours have produced honey. And as you notice, if you take them out of the hive, they go a funny colour, like a yellow colour. Now, I'm not going to take this one out of the hive, because otherwise it will spoil too quickly. And even if you was to put them in the refrigerator, yes, I've got a lot of rare flowers I'm going to be collecting. Even if you was to put them in the refrigerator, they don't last as long as they do in their beehives. I guess it's something to do with how the beehive is made. I think it's just natural, really, how, you know, how natural bees work. But yeah, I managed to got some of these off Crystal Isles. But the downside is, I didn't actually get one for myself on the Crystal Isles, so I'm going to have to do that. But I managed to got quite a few, about 4 of these, just to help me out. It's just to help me make... the cakes for the dinosaurs and such, especially when it comes to taming snails, which I happen to have in here. Yes, these handy little buggers, I didn't realise how handy they were until they started pooping. They poop out paste. Wait, is there a demonstration? Come on, which one are you going to demonstrate? I heard one of you poop. Well, either way, they make one of you uses pooped out paste. Come on. Don't be shy. Where's the paste? There you go. And the poop out paste, which is actually a very handy resource for if you ever want to make windows and such. Luckily I've got enough of that. But yeah, these are quite... If you ever want to just have a constant flow of paste being made, just get a few of these. They're easy to tame. All you need is to make yourself some... oh, let's have a look at the food that they love eating. Right, this one ain't got it because... oh no, the food's in the basket. Thinking of one too many things. Right, here we go. All you need to do is make yourself some sweet vegetable cake for them. And they love it to bits, they do. They end up eating it quite a lot. However, it is hard to make this because you do need things like honey. That's the main thing, and it's very hard to get bees on this on the island. I've been trying to look for them, and I haven't come to any on this island, so I decided to bring some from Crystal Isles, because luckily there they have plenty. But here it's kind of like a rare thing to see them, because I looked everywhere and I still haven't found them yet. Okie dokie. What else? Oh yes, my little village thing here that I've been making. Now, you could say that I technically have no life, because this is what I've been doing, just building a village. Yeah, a village with no people, just only me. Do you know what? I think this is probably more like a realistic situation that would happen with me if I was left on an island by myself with all these materials. No one else, just me. I'd probably be building something like little tiny houses or things like this, just to keep myself occupied, probably. But yeah, this is like a little village. I put 2 generators in here just to keep everything all running. Obviously that castle thing still needs to be finished. Now I will show you inside some of these, but some of these houses are small, some of these homes are not so small. But this one is one of many small ones. Made it quite compact. I'm not going to show you all of them because otherwise it would be forever. And this one's another little tiny one with an outside toilet. Each one of them has its own toilets and such, and yes, it's a little bit crammed in here, but hey, if you were surviving, you take that, right? I made a little campfire here, cooking pot outside. This one was meant to be the only big house, but I thought, you know what? Whoops, somebody shot the snake. That's the only trouble. I haven't got turrets here, but my turrets are over there defending, so it's no biggie. And also here I've made another house thing. Upstairs, it's got like a bunk bed area. I still need to put furniture in it. Some of these do need furnishing. Not all of them, but some of them do. What else? What else? What else? What else? I mean, here, one of the stone places only goes up to 2 floors on these ones. You've got a standard bed, fire. I do plan to put refrigerators in here. I might do that, and I think I'm stuck. Wait, get me down. There we go. But I did try and keep these houses in character with each other, like where you got the brick houses with sort of like the woods and old stone fireplaces, and the metal ones with like all the electrical stuff and so forth. But each one of them has their own electrical things, like powered up and such, so you can actually add lights, add refrigerators, add what you want to them, and so forth and so on. Let's show you this one actually. Right, you got this one. It's got its own little fridge, table, and it's lagging again. Right, it has its own fridge, table, double beds. Instead of having a fire, it has one of these to keep you warm and such like that. Up here, it's nothing at the moment, but it can be used for putting up things like whether you like to put a chemist bench up or anything really. So these are not fully finished, but they are there. And I mostly just do this out of decoration purposes, really. Decoration purposes? No, hobby purposes. I just like to build things. There we go. Decoration purposes. Yeah, there's no real reason for me to do these. I mean, some people can easily say, isn't this like a waste of materials and so forth? Nah. If you like to build stuff like this and so forth, it's never a waste of materials. If you've got that imagination, you just want to build things, just go for it, you know, it's never a waste. Now that I think about it, these kind of remind me of the council flats at times. Maybe I should have actually turned these into flats. Yeah, or apartments as some people call them. But yeah, going back to that castle thing, I still got much to do on that. I need to actually figure out what I want to do with it. What else was I going to show you? Because I was going to climb on my dragon and show you. Oh yes, that's it. The Green Tower obelisk. Right, let's go and let's see. Let's take old Dido up there. Actually, has she got enough food? Yeah, she's fine. If not, I'll just get some more. That's the one thing I always do, is make sure that all the creatures are topped up, even at the ice base. Even though I could easily just put them under cryostasis and such like that and just leave them and that. But no, I like to put some work into it. Luckily, it doesn't take long to get over to the Green Obelisk, whether you're flying by dragon or bird or whatever you... Ardentavius, that's the name of the birds, thank you. I had to think about that there. Now, you're going to see my army of Rexes here. There's about 15 of them. Now, I will admit, these Rexes are not all from this map. They are from different maps. Some from Lost Island, some from Crystal Island, and some from others. Because on this island, it was hard to find high-level Rexes that I needed for the bosses. So, I thought I'd just do map hopping and just get some of them from there. And on some of the maps, I came across like level 300s, level 200s, and so forth. And that's how I managed to get across these. Well, actually, most near enough all of these are 300s. I mean, that one's near enough for 400. Jesus Christ, I didn't really heard that one. But yeah, but you get my gist. I came across these high-level Rexes on places like Lost Island, Crystal Isle, and there's Spring Lake there, and so forth and so on. At the moment, I can't take them into battle yet because I've been leveling them up, and not all of them are fully healed up yet. There still needs to be healed. There is a lot of meat here for them to be fed on, and I do mean a lot. And yes, my turrets have been doing a good job by hunting down some of the creatures for these meats. I put about 4 troughs here so that all 15 of them can eat. I'll give them some of them like the old cosmetics and such like that. The old skins that I got from like the Christmas events and whatever you. Also, hey, looking cool. Also, I equipped every single one of these with Ascendant Rex saddles, which I got a blueprint of Raptor Claws. Like I said, in fact, I've got 2 of those, luckily enough, and I say very lucky. So, like I said before in one of my other videos, Raptor Claws has been really nice to me. So yeah, these are just basically my Battle Rexes, as you can tell, because they ain't got any original names or real names. I just call them Battle Rex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc, etc. And these are just getting themselves healed up, ready for the battle. At the moment, I've got only the artifacts for the lower version of the Brood Mother, which is the, I believe she's, yeah, Gamma, there we go, for the Gamma Brood Mother. I believe I might have these already for the beta and for the alpha, so I might actually do the beta one after when I've done the Gamma and then all the way up there, so that way I can get some of the tech stuff. So that way you can actually follow up with the Broodmother side of things, and then I'll do the same thing with all the other bosses as well. But yeah, hopefully these Rexes will be enough for it, because I heard that you need tough Rexes to deal with them. I did ideally want to do it with Raptors, but somebody said to me that I was going to get my backside handed to me if I used Raptors, because Raptors were not exactly strong. But one of these days I'm going to prove them wrong and say, you know what, I'm going to use a whole bunch of Raptors on a boss and actually just say, hey, I took them down with Raptors. But for now, I'm just going to focus on using these Rexes to take down the first Broodmother, and hopefully they'll be able to take down the beta one and even the final one. But we see when it comes to it. But right now I'm just waiting for them to all heal and such. There was another area I was meant to show, but at the moment I'm not sure if I'm be able to show you because of how foggy it is, because I need to actually find where the red marker is. Because I have been actually building like another village near the red area, and it's going to be kind of like my prop area where I do things for Ark, like whether to be blowing up buildings or whether I plan to do some stories. I don't know. I've still got a few ideas in mind, but I've got a few that I need to iron out, think about, and so forth. But I will show you what I've been doing near the red marker, if I can find a red marker. Hold up, maybe it would help if I pull up my map. Oh, that's a lot of help. Right, red marker is that way. Right. All we need to do is just fast forward. It would be so easy if I could actually see the bloody thing, but no, this all decided to fuck up on me. Why does it always rain on me? Da da da. You know what? First person view on this looks really cool. I think I said that already, but still. I actually appreciate it. Where are we? You can tell Dido works her backside off. Right, there's a lot of tree here, so I'm coming across the redwood area. Wait a minute. There's a red obelisk, I see it. I know where I'm going. Anyway, just put on full view so that you can see her beautiful wings. The best way to do this is to stay underneath the clouds rather than go above, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it gets even more foggy if you go too high. So if you want clear vision, stay below the clouds. Those of you new to it, those of you who are veterans to it probably have better ideas than what I got. Because I know that the veterans are a lot more experienced than what I am. Some of them can even just do one shot, one kill things, and just by vanillaing it all together. I am taking notes from these ARK veterans that I see on YouTube and such, and thinking, ooh, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that. Right. So I'm just waiting for her to get back up. She don't take long to get her energy back, and then boom. I must admit, this game's been behaving itself. It hasn't been so laggy lately. Only, you know, a few minor parts where it lagged, where I was inside the buildings, but it's not that bad, actually, considering. What? What the hell was that all about? Is that I don't remember there being thunder and lightning in this. Maybe it's just a texture thing. Oh, I'll tell you what. I would love to hear like the thunder and lightning sounds and such, like the crash of the clouds and so forth. Just to, to hear that environmental sounds in the game. I know that the people who make ARK can only do so much because they've got other things to work on, like obviously ARK 2 and so forth and so on. And besides, they already made a outstanding game anyway. I know some people will say, oh, but it's full of bugs and etc, etc, but it's a great game personally, I say. I don't care if it's full of bugs and such. It's still one of my favourite games to play. And as you can tell, I've been very much addicted to this thing. So, yeah, I definitely thank the people who made this for making me addicted. It's like my drugging knife. Can I actually say that? Oh well, I said it anyway, too late. Right, where is the... Should be coming up to it in a moment. Now when you come... Well, when you see this village thing, you will notice that none of it's powered up and such. Because, like I said, it's just only props for when I actually do stuff in here, like... If I'm going to blow stuff up or make a story or something like that. Right, I'm going to land her right here. But this is the prop area for the village and such. Now, it's basically done similar to how I've done the little village at my base. Except the only difference is it has no power. It just has like old stuff and such. You know, it's all done like this. Whether it be wood or stone. You know, it's just basic stuff. So... yeah, I just only mostly done it basic. If I'm going too fast for you, I apologise in advance. If you want me to slow down, feel free to say in the comment section. You know, I'll gladly, try and slow down, pause for a minute and say, this is, such and such and such. This is how I make this and that, and etc. But yeah, as you can see, every building's all got the basic stuff. It's all, simples and such. You may remember this area having a big massive enclosure here. I decided to take that down because I decided to turn it into like the prop village and such like that. This area is still like the main base for this area, so if anything's going to get blown up, this won't get blown up for sure. It'll be either these buildings be blown up, but this building will not, because this one's like the main base. Although I think I may have built too close because I think I've got a funny feeling that if I was to blow any of these up, it may actually come back on this, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if I do plan to blow these up, but it's just in case in the future I do plan to and such. But yeah, this is the place that me and Danny built and such, so there's no way I'm tearing this down because me and her made that pretty darn well, and it's a good base as well. Plus, it's good for me to build stuff here, especially when it comes to building up my props and so forth. And even here, you've got like your little huts and such, and so forth and so on. So it almost looks like a deserted village in some way. Actually, now that I think about it, all you just need is a few cannibals on here, and it'd be like the forest again. But yeah, there is one more thing I'm going to show. I wasn't planning to show this. I was planning to use it as a surprise, but I thought, you know what, sorry, I may as well show it in case I do decide to do one of my little ARK stories and do decide to blow this thing up. I want to actually give you like a full tour of it and so forth. It's another lab area, but however, if I do decide to blow this thing up in one of my ARK stories, then I'm going to probably be like, man, I'm going to regret blowing this up because I actually done so good with it. But at the same time, it's like, nope, nope, nope. You already got a good lab, blow it up. But at the same time, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But yeah, these are all like props and such like that. So there's nothing, you know, that makes sense here and such like that. So you got nothing to worry about. But yeah, I made a whole bunch of these. Yes, it took me ages to do. You've got the little side area where the, you know, where the science people sleep and such. And it's meant to be a 4-person area anyway. But yeah, I decided to make this into some sort of like secret laboratory and such like that. Although it probably would have been better if I had some tech stuff. But however, if I do blow this up, I could actually make another version somewhere else. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm glad I'm talking to you a lot about this. The generator room, as you can tell. In here, you've got the plant room, where it looks like they've been experimenting on all sorts of things and such. So it's kind of like a mixture of a greenhouse and so forth. Although I probably may need to replace some of this stuff at a later date. Right. Oh yeah, the keypads are just there for decoration, so don't worry about them too much. Here you've got the little fridge area where they keep everything all frozen here and such like that. You've got one little cryo area, like a little lab area, where they actually keep things all frozen again, like dinosaur eggs and what have you. You've got another little area where they've been experimenting on plants and such. So you have to sort of like use your imagination on this. I've got one hell of an imagination. I'm pretty sure we all have. Again, this is meant to be like a little table where they've been doing stuff, even though it's a smithy, obviously, but yeah, another little office area where they just talk about stuff and so forth. Obviously, when I do these stories, I try and make up something that will work with it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I still have to think about it, still have to go through it all, but yeah, how am I going to blow this place up? Well, wait and see. Always have a way of blowing stuff up. Careful not to blow up the base in the area. Uh-oh, is it? No. Thought it was lagging there. Right. And as you can see up there, it's got water coolers. You've got like your water towers up there, so it is it has got its own water. You've got your like air conditioners up here, so it just gives it that like if it's pumping filtering air through the actual lab and such like that, just to give it that kind of like air filtering look or laboratory look, while at the same time trying to make sure that it doesn't go over the top and such. But yeah, how long did it take me to build? I lost track of time, so yeah, it probably took me a lot longer than I think. Probably about 3 hours, maybe 4. Don't know. And yes, this is where the water is all seeped in through. I did try and keep it well blended with the building, and it goes all the way around, up and so forth. So I did try and keep it as camouflage as the best I could do. Do you know what? I'm going to show you this from the top side. I'm going to just go into fly mode. Just bear with me. But I'll show you this. So you've got the pipes going there. Got the top of the roof. Another pipe here. Let me just slow it down. Right, it goes from there. Goes up there. Here. Round there. It goes all the way around the building. then it comes back round again, and you've got another one down at the bottom here, and yeah, and you've got some that leads to the plant room as well. But yeah, you see what I mean? And wait, am I walking? I'm an idiot. I didn't have no food. Luckily there's plants around. I always am lucky to have plants around. Silly me, I always forget to take my food with me. Even though I was cooking it at the other base, but hey. Right, that should fill me up. That'll teach me a lesson not to take any food with me. But yeah. I thought I'd show you all that. But yeah, if an idiot like me can build something like that, I know you lot can build better. Because I know that there's some people that actually goes, you know what, I could do something else with that. And just go boom, 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 and there you go. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed what I've done so far. And I look forward to doing more of these with you. And I can assure you on the next time when I do another Ark video, it'll be me fighting the Brood Mother once my Rexes are fully healed up. And hopefully I'll remember to bring some food with me. But until then, you all take it easy. And peace out.